Can Games Workshop get another hit after Space Marine 2? I'm doubting. Pressing X to doubt, my friends. But they're working for it. They're looking for it. Geez, I can talk. And this is pretty interesting as we've got some news on this front as well, which we'll be dropping in just a moment. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Join us here as we talk about all things in science fiction and fantasy, especially wargaming like Warhammer 40K. We love Warhammer 40K, at least what it used to be before Games Workshop decided to go woke. And I've been pushing back, guys, not just by talking about it, but by making my own content. I have a Space Marine graphic novel that you're going to love. If you enjoy just classic action and sci-fi in space, this is a 66-page graphic novel, The Emerald Array, the elite of the Terran Imperium's Space Marine Corps, going out and fighting against demonic bug monsters who are threatening humanity. Please check it out, guys. It's in the description below. You're going to love this. There's only 4 days left on our campaign, and I want to get this over 400 backers. This is the book for you. I wrote it with you in mind, and you're absolutely going to love it. Come join us. This is the alternative. It's in the description below again, back today. All right, so Games Workshop is looking for the next one after huge revenue hauls from Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2. Probably doing a lot better than the miniatures at this point, let's be honest. Games Workshop is looking for the next one after it reported a huge revenue haul from its video game licensing business, which came mainly from Space Marine 2. In its 2024-2025 half-year report, Games Workshop revealed that it had earned income of £26.1 million from licensing revenue. Wow, with the increase mainly being from Space Marine 2. That's about $31.9 million. And they didn't even have to lift a finger. Saber Interactive, Focus Entertainment, they made the game. They respected the lore. They did all the hard work. They did a better job at doing the lore of Warhammer 40K than anything else Games Workshop put out in 2024. Ridiculous on that front, but it is true. It also revealed that the licensing revenue from royalty income increased in the period of £18 million to £30.1 million. That's about $36.8 million. Furthermore, the company revealed 98% of all of its total licensing revenue came from PC and console and games, while 2% was split between mobile and other. Given the success of Warhammer 42 Space Marine 2, Games Workshop made it clear they're looking for the next one. They declared, "We are looking for the next one, however, it did hedge. We recognize a success like these for Warhammer are not a given in the world of video games." Well, it is. If you just make a game like this, it is. It's not that hard. The success of Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2 is no surprise. Their publisher, Focus Entertainment, revealed at the end of December the game had sold at least 5 million units. Absolutely huge. The company shared in the span of 3 months, Space Marine 2 reached the remarkable milestone of 5 million players, each to our great delight. We want to sincerely thank all 5 million of you for this. The game also hit an all-time peak player count of 225,000 on Steam the day it was released and still had 9,000 concurrent players in the last 24 hours, almost 6 months later. Furthermore, Saber Interactive chief creative Tim Willits had shared that the company was already discussing plans for a new story downloadable content as well as potential sequel due to the game's early success. Willits told IGN, "Our game director, Dmitry Grigorenko, has proposed some story ideas that could either be downloadable content or a sequel. We are literally just catching our breath. This is 2 weeks out. We need to get the dust to settle, but I can confidently say that we will not disappoint our Warhammer fans in the future." Awesome news. I would love to see more of this. It was a short game. The story was short, but it was really, really good. It was excellent on the lore, guys, and we need more of this. This is exactly the type of people we want developing products like this. It is too big of a success. I know it's an obvious thing to say, but hopefully we'll be working on Space Marine content for a long time. And then he said, "We have to figure it out for a sequel. We would love to do it. Yes, yes, yes. There's so many different factions, other chapters too that are interesting. Would love to see that too." While Willits and Saber are seemingly working on new story downloadable content as well as a potential sequel, there are a number of other Warhammer games in development, including Warhammer 40K Mechanist 2, which is being developed by Bulwark Studios and Kaseto Games. The game was announced last May. The game does not have a release date yet. There are a number of rumors about that Creative Assembly is developing Total War Warhammer 40,000 game, which I will also talk about in just a second. And the YouTuber Master Valrak noted at the end of last year that Creative Assembly did a friends and family testing of the game in October 2024. An announcement would come in June and a test planned for February 2026, official release of fall or winter 2026. So pretty interesting stuff. And here's the rumor that we got out right now. That Total War Warhammer 40K will include a release date, mechanics, factions, and more. And here's the rumor with the information right here. And on top of these dates, which we've already talked about, he shared the details of the campaign maps as well as new mechanics that might be featured in the game. Pretty cool stuff right here. This could be interesting. For the campaign maps, he said that it will be a galaxy maps where you battle for like system control on the ground and in space. And this source did not say if there's going to be for sure space battles in the game at launch, but most likely it will be. It's a nice start hearing rumors that's not just going to be ground battles. There's going to be a lot of things added to the space part of the game as well, because it's a massive, massive part of Warhammer 40K. Yeah, we don't have enough space battle content. This is something huge that if they do this and they do it right, again, this is going to be something that everybody will be wanting for this game. As far as the mechanics, he shared there will be air combat that was originally developed for the canceled Total War World War I game. He said it will feature mechanics like dogfights for biplanes and stuff like that. He would likely apply things like that to Valkyries and Walkers. Moving on to factions, he shared the game will likely include Space Marines, Chaos Space Marines, Orcs, and Eldar. He also noted these will be apparently launching apparently with sub-factions attached to them as well. No mention of the Tyranids there. He speculated it is probably going to be launching with the main poster boys, which is probably going to be the Ultramarines, of course. That's how it sells. But maybe Blood Angels, Dark Angels, Imperial Fists, White Scars will be attached to them as well. Very cool. Certain hero characters, classes attached to them. Lysander, Guilliman for the Ultramarines, Azrael for the Dark Angels, Dante for the Blood Angels, etc. Very cool. I would love this. I think this would be a very good thing. I've also seen talks about Blizzard developing some stuff, but that's kind of what I don't want, to be honest. If you look at Blizzard's track record over the last several years, that's a surefire way to get your female Space Marines and female Adeptus Custodes into video game culture, which we do not want and we do not ask for. So if Warhammer 40K watches this and pays attention very well, Games Workshop, you have some hits on your hands, and the hits are very, very obvious for what they are. They give gameplay elements that are fun, that are not, the most creative and innovative or anything like that, but it does give you the nice Space Marine experience. It does give you some nice lore with the factions. It does give you a nice feel that feels like Warhammer 40K. That's what people want out of the game. They don't want changes. They don't want things destroying the setting. And this is the way to forward with profitability. All right. What do you think about this? Are you excited for Total War, perhaps, or any other games? Of course, the Space Marine 2 downloadable content would be very, very welcome here. Would love that, or a sequel. Either way is good by me. Let me know what you think. Hit the like and subscribe button, and of course, back my Space Marine graphic novel, guys. I've developed such a cool universe where we have our Terran Imperium, and this Terran Imperium has an emperor who's good, who everybody wants to support. It, of course, has great themes of patriotism, loyalty, brotherhood. This is the book that you want, guys. So please check this out. Only 4 days left. I know I've not promoted it a ton. I actually need to get better about that in the next couple of days here. And I appreciate you guys so much for coming in. 336 backers is incredible. Let's pump this up to 20K, and would really love for you to check out my work. It's in the description below. Thank you so much again. We'll be back soon.